Good morning, friends. Welcome to Kids Yoga. I'm Miss Alexa. I'm one of the librarians here at the library. I'm coming to you today from my living room. So, are you ready to stretch and move and have some fun? I hope so. Okay, today we're going to start with a breathing exercise, and I have a neat little toy here that we can use to help us visualize our breathing. This is called a Hoberman sphere. And what's cool about it is, look, it opens and it closes. And it moves kind of the same way our breath would move. So when we do our breathing, I want you to inhale when I open it up and expand it, and exhale when I close it. Do you think you could do that along with me? Here we go. And we're going to inhale through our nose for this exercise and exhale through our mouth, making a sound like saying choo-choo, like a choo train, like that. So inhale up. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. Now we're going to inhale and we're going to hold it for a moment, and then we're going to exhale and hold for a moment. Let's try that together. Inhale, 2, 3, and hold it. Exhale, 2, 3, and hold it. Now I'm just going to make the breathing sounds and see if you could do it along with me. Inhale. Hold. Just like a balloon running out of air. Inhale. Hold. Very good. Now let's try it again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. That's fabulous, everybody. Okay, I'm going to set that aside, and we are going to do our stretches. Are you ready for a stretch? Okay, we are going to start by lifting our shoulders up to our ears and then bringing them down. Shoulders up to the ears and bring them down. Now let's take our hands out to the sides and up over our heads and reach up towards the ceiling. That's fabulous. Great. Okay, and then bring those arms back down to the sides. And then we're going to take just one arm and lift it up over our heads. We're going to take the other hand and put it next to our sides, and then we're going to lean over and make a curve. And then try and stretch that hand out towards the wall and have it where your arm is kind of going right over your ear. Okay, and then back up. Oh, that's terrific. Okay, put a hand on the other side, reach it up towards the ceiling, and then lean over to the side and stretch. Okay, and back up. And you should feel that stretch all along your sides. We're going to do it again. Up and over and down. And up and over and down. Awesome. Okay. Can you stretch your legs out in front of you? Can you? Okay. Can you point one toe and pull the other one back? Point and pull back. Almost like you're pedaling on a bike. That's great. Okay. And then reach down. Can you touch your toes? And sit back up. Fabulous. That's great, everybody. Okay. That's a nice stretch to start. Now, I'm going to stand up, and then we are going to do our sun salutation. How does that sound? Yeah. Okay, just a reminder. We reach up, don't we? And we up towards the sun. Then we bend down, we touch our toes. And then we can jump back like a frog. I've got to move forward for that, don't I? Okay. So here we go. We're going to jump back, boom, like a frog. And then we're going to come down onto our bellies. And we're going to hiss like a snake. And then we push up, and we look up, and we tuck our toes under, and we pull our bottoms up. So our tushies are up towards the sky. And then, if you want, you could jump up like a frog, or you can tiptoe walk back up to your hands, and then we come back up, just like that. Okay? So let's all do that together. I've got to turn the music on. Okay, and we go back and forth, side to side, just like that. Do you balance? Try balancing. Sun salutation, dance for the sun. Sun salutation, dance for the sun. I can do it, you can do it, we can do the sun salutation. Okay, here we go. Stretch up high. Tickle your toes. Feet jump back, just like a frog. Look towards the sun. Now downward dog. That's right. And come back up. Feet jump up. You touch your toes. Stretch up high. Come into mountain pose. Hi, everyone. We're going to do it one more time. Stretch up high. Down low. Tickle your toes. Feet jump back. Just like a frog. Belly on the ground. Look at the sun. Now downward dog. And breathe. Are you breathing? And breathe. Feet jump up. Down low. Tickle your toes. Stretch up high. Come into mountain pose. Great. Sun salutation, dance for the sun. Sun salutation, dance for the sun. Sun salutation, dance for the sun. I can do it, you can do it, we can do a sun salutation. Sun salutation, dance for the sun. Sun salutation, dance for the sun. Sun salutation, dance for the sun. I can do it, you can do it, we can do a sun salutation. Yay! Hi, everybody. It's time again to learn our pose of the week. Today's pose is called gate, and there are a couple different ways you can do it, and I'm going to show you a beginner's version because most of us are kind of beginners, aren't we? Yeah, so this is probably the easiest way to do it. I want you to kneel down like this, where you're kind of like standing on your knees. Okay, and then you're going to kick one leg out, and that toe is actually going to be kind of pointed, yeah, out to the side. And then we take the one arm and we put it on the knee, and we look down, and then we lift up our arm and we stretch over like that. That's why we did the stretch that way earlier. Okay, come back up. And then we're going to take the leg out on the other side. Like that. Yep. Okay. And you want to be standing straight. You don't want to be leaning one direction or the other. You want to be straight up and down and have the other leg out. And then we're going to put the arm on our knee and the other arm up over our head. And we're going to lean down that direction. And then stretch back up. Should we try that one more time on each side? Okay. So we start kneeling, just like this. Yeah, you all can do that, can't you? And the tops of your feet should be flat on the bottom of the floor when we're doing this. Okay, and then kick out your leg. Put your hand on your leg. Bring your other arm up over your head, over your ear, and curve down towards it. And then come back up. Okay. And let's pull that knee in. Ah! Can you balance? Did you fall over? Now do it the other side. Boom, kick out that leg. Arm on the side, other arm up and over, and stretch back. That's gait. Okay? So now we're going to figure out how to work this into our flow. Okay? So what I want you to do, yeah, and we're going to do a bunch of different variations. Okay, now it is time, everybody, for us to go through our flow, which is where we learn to use the pose we just learned in an entire series of positions, okay? So, and we're going to use gait, which we just learned, along with a bunch of other ways to use it. Okay, so I want you to start in child's pose. Do you remember child's pose? That's where we kneel down and we try and sit on our heels. And we bring our head to the floor. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see it too, okay? Try and sit back on our heels. Put our arms out in front of us. And let our head come to the floor in front of us. All right. From child's pose, I'm going to turn back. We're going to start in child's pose. And then we're going to come up to tabletop. High. All right. And now we're going to come up. Bring our hands up over our heads. Bring them down. Okay, and a nice breath. And then we're going to lean to one side. Up. You can bring your hands up like that in the moon. Bring them up and over. And then on that side. And up and over. And then bring your hands down. And now we're going to do the first version of gait. Okay? So let's kick that leg out. And we're going to go over like that. Yep. And then come back up. And down. Bring that foot in. Bring the leg out that direction. And we're going to lean over this way. Oh, you guys are doing great. Come back up. And now we're going to use a block. If you don't have a yoga block, you can use like a book or something. And it just sometimes helps you to balance. And now we're going to do a variation of gait. So we're going to swing that leg back out like we were, but I'm leaning on the block now, so it's going to help because I'm going to take this arm up over my head. I'm going to put it behind my head. So my hand is behind my head and my elbow is bent. And then I'm going to bring that knee up and down. Oops. And see if you can stay balanced. Bring that knee up and down. Okay. Let's trade sides. I'm going to bring the block to the other side. And bring that knee up and down. Up and down. Okay. Now let's bring our arm out over our heads. And we're going to bring the knee to the elbow and out. Knee to the elbow and out. And let's switch back. Okay. There we go. We're going to come out. There's our gate. Right? And we're going to put the arm over our heads. So there's a big long line. And then knee to elbow and out. Bring your knee up to your elbow and out. One more time. All right. Next thing we're going to do is do a forward fold with our gait. How do we do that, you wonder? Well, let's kick that leg back out. And now we're going to drop our hands down in front of us. And we're going to look to the side and try and bring our heads down towards the floor and back up. Okay, and then push ourselves back up because we want to work on our balance. And then bring that knee in. Big move block. And now kick out the other side. Don't lose your balance. We're going to bring our hands down. First, we're going to look over our foot. And then we're going to try and bring our heads down to the floor to fold forward. And push back up. And then push back up without losing your balance. And then bring that knee in. Okay. And last but not least, we're going to do something called thread the needle. And once again, we do this starting with the gait. So I want you to kick out your leg. And then we're going to put our same arm down that our knee is bent on, just like that. And we're going to lift up our other arm. Look up towards your fingers. Can you wave? And then we're going to take our hand and we're going to come down and through, just like that. Okay? And then come back up and push yourself up. And bring the knee in. And we're going to do it on the other side. Kick that leg out. Put your hand down. Look up. Wave at your fingers. And then we're going to bring our hands and head through. And then come back out and wave. Sit back up. Bring your leg in. And then come down into child's pose. Very good. Now you could do that all over again if you want to rewind it and do it a second time through. But I am going to bring us to the end of our story time, and or not story time, kids yoga. And now it's time for us to end our kids yoga class. I am going to play the Namaste song, and I want you to try and think of something good you could do for somebody else today. Okay? Because the word Namaste actually means that the good in me sees the good in you, and I want other people to treat me. I want you to treat me the way I treat you. So if I'm nice to people, I would like them to be nice back to me. Isn't that a good way to live our lives? That is what Namaste means. So that's why we always say it at the end of every yoga class. You put your hands together near your heart. The light in me sees the light in you. The light in me sees the light in you. I honor you as you honor me. Namaste. Namaste, namaste. Like I said, try and think of a way you can make the world a better place. Even if it's something little, try and do that today. The light in me sees the light in you. The light in me sees the light in you. I honor you as you honor me. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Thank you, everybody, for coming to Kids Yoga. I want you all to have a wonderful, wonderful week, and we'll see you again next time. And guess what? The library is open again. You could come and check out new materials. I hope to see you there. Namaste, everyone. Goodbye.